guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nancy from nancybadillo.com, and welcome to another episode of Etsy Shop Critique. Today I am going to critique the store Alam Aisha 18 by the owner Irina. So thank you, Irina, for letting me review your shop. So let's go ahead and get started. So the listing that I took to do a review on is this one here, and it's an anniversary card. The first thing that I noticed is that the picture, if you were browsing through the Etsy search results and you had typed in anniversary card and this popped up, it's a little hard to read. It's cut off, so you're not really sure what you're looking at. It kind of looks like a card, but then it could also look like something else. Photography is the number one thing that the shoppers view before pricing or listing description. So it's important that the picture is sized correctly. That way, potential buyers know what exactly they're looking at, and that would potentially lead to a click, and therefore they want to learn more about the listing, and hopefully they'll go ahead and purchase the item. I honestly would redo the pictures and even change the background to a clear white background to avoid any sort of distractions. Is It's a little hard to read. Now, when you click on the picture, you can see a little bit more what it is. But even with this little stand, and I get it, you're using a stand because that's how you're able to take the picture with the car standing up. But it also it's a little bit confusing as well. Um, I would recommend a light box to take these pictures. Make sure that when you are taking pictures, that you crop the photos in a complimentary way. Um, they all look a little bit. I'm not sure like what exactly I'm looking at. I think this is the best one in my opinion. Um, if you do a light box, let me show you what a light box is. They have them for cheap. I highly recommend it because it does make your products look nicer. So this is a light box here, and you put your product in there, and you could take a picture, and then on the background is really nice and white, and you don't even need a camera. You could take a picture with your phone. um you and it's just really nice, a nice way to get a really nice picture with it. They also have the light box that up here has a hole, so let's say you put the card laying down, and then you take the picture from the top down. So they have those type of light boxes too that you could find. I highly recommend one of those that have the opening on the top for pictures and on the side as well, because that way your products, something like a car that's a little bit harder to take a picture of, you could take the picture from looking at it from above, and it will come up like a nice picture. So I would highly recommend getting something like this, a light box. They don't cost that much money anyway, so it's just a nice thing to have to make your pictures look a lot better. Number two is SEO. I think this is just for everyone that does Etsy. Your tags need to be changed. After I did an audit on this listing, and as you can see, all your tags are red. And what that means is that you're using um, keywords or tags that are too competitive. So therefore, it's going to be very hard for you to rank for them organically. You have the keyword wedding card, and if you were to run that on Etsy, and you put wedding card, um, there are 422,000 search results with that same keyword. Can you imagine you're trying to compete with 400,000 stores? And if you were to run a Facebook or any type of ad campaign, because this is such a competitive keyword, your pay per click will be your pay per click will be a lot higher. That means every time somebody clicks on it, they charge you, whether it's 10 cents or 7 cents per click. Yours is going to be a lot higher because there's more people bidding for that keyword. I highly recommend that when you change the keywords, use XCrank. It's called xcrank.com. It's a free tool for Etsy sellers, and I recommend only using keywords that are under 10,000 or fewer listings. So you could do like the very low competition, which usually indicates 1,000 listings or less. You could do low competition, which is 1,000 to 2,000 listings. And you could do medium competition, which is 2,000 to 10,000 listings. But I would try to keep the medium competition around 2,000 to 6,000 listings, because even competing with 10,000 stores is a lot easier than 400,000, but it's still a challenge when you're trying to do it organically without having to pay anything extra. So um, for SEO best practices, let's say you found the new keywords that you're going to use. Once you do that and you find the new keywords, then you will need to go back to your listing. So you will go back here and you would change all your keywords here. I would separate them by comma, not by the little dash. That way the search engine knows that that's a separator, basically. That's how they know. So I would just put, let's say that's the keyword anniversary card, comma, luxury wedding card, comma, those with heart, comma, and so on. I would put all the keywords here, try to put as many keywords like you did here. And then put the keywords on the description on the top. I will recreate the listing description and write something like, get this beautiful anniversary card, that's the keyword, for that special occasion to celebrate, let's say, wedding, wedding, anniversary. Maybe those are additional keywords. So make sure that you write a nice description for that product. Also, because that also ranks for your SEO. Um, Basically, when you create the little description, that's what people see. So, for instance, this is what people are seeing right now on Google. If they were to find your product in Google, they see anniversary card, luxury wedding card, those with heart, those with wedding card, love story. These are the keywords that you put on the first 90 words, you see? And this is also known as the meta description on when somebody finds something, and it entices customers to click on the listing, like click on it to buy it. But this is not enticing. So I would just rewrite it so it could have a nice meta description. Meta description doesn't count as an SEO factor, but it does count as a factor of someone probably clicking or not clicking. So you definitely need to change that. Also, curating your shop. You have a picture here and a little logo, and it's pretty cute. And then you have another one here. I would highly recommend, I'm assuming this is your logo, so I would recommend putting your picture here. It will help build credibility. It will help so people can know who they're buying from. People like to know that as well. Um, and also it will create trustworthiness in the shop. I will also work on someone doing your banner for you. It can be a little bit better. I do like your idea of placing all your items on the top here to kind of showcase what your store is about. Um, but because you have different colors, like this is a different background color than that one, and it's like all over the place. I don't really know where to look. So I would just have someone, like, even these, I don't know what that is. I know it's a card because I've been browsing your store, but someone that doesn't know that, they wouldn't know what that is. It's a little confusing. So having someone create your banner, I will leave you a link below. Fiverr is a great place to go to, and they have banners as low as $5 that someone could create it for you. I highly recommend doing that because then your store will look a lot nicer. And you could take some of your pictures and they could create a banner with your pictures, but then it will look more professional. So I would just have them do that for you. I mean, you could find a banner for as low as $5 or $15 depending on your budget, but they have a lot of nice people out there, that graphic designers, that make them for a low price on their website. I will also will work on this section right here, sorry, on your announcement. I noticed that you mentioned that there was a competition, or I'm sorry, a giveaway, and you put 4 giveaways happen. Shops should have 10 sales for 10 different buyers. This is a little bit confusing. I mean, I read it and I wasn't really sure what you meant. How to join that giveaway if I did want to participate on it. Um, Also, how are you promoting this giveaway if you currently don't have like Instagram, or you really don't use Facebook, or I know that you do have two YouTube channels. Are you placing them there? So just keep in mind that if you do have the time, make sure that you create an Instagram, a Pinterest, um, because that's going to help you promote giveaways. This is a great way. Giveaways are a great way to drive traffic to your Etsy shop. But you have to promote it, because if you just write it right here in the announcement and you're rarely getting any traffic as it might not work for you. So you have to make sure that one, you promote the giveaway on another different platform so people could come to your store. Um, that way you get more sales, obviously. Another thing is I see that you sell um, items that are Hello Kitty. And one thing to keep in mind is that Hello Kitty is trademark. So you can run the risk of someone reporting your shop or getting an infringement notice from Hello Kitty saying, hey, no one authorized you to use our name and our product. However, if you have been given rights to sell Hello Kitty, then disregard what I'm saying. But if you have not, I would say try to remove it, because you can get your store shut down for it. So I did want to be honest about that. I know it's something hard to take away, but it's something that needs to be said. So another thing I was gonna mention is your listing description. As you can see, there's you didn't write anything here besides the keywords and the size. This needs to be better. I mean, you need to create a killer listing description. That's what I call it. You need to create sections. You need to describe what they're buying. You need to put how to order, what's included, the size like you have it here, um, the color, the material. You need to outline a shipping policy. You need to outline the shipping rates. You need to outline a refund policy. Um, and you need to also create like at the bottom of the listing description a link that goes back to your homepage. That way, when people are done reading, they don't leave your store. They just click on the link, and it takes them back to your homepage. Therefore, keeping them longer on your Etsy shop, which therefore increases the chances of them buying something. But you need to write this, because if I came to your store and you didn't have nothing written here, I'm not gonna buy from your store, because I feel like, well, I don't know when am I gonna get it? Are they gonna charge me anything extra? I probably wouldn't buy from you. So you have to start with the basics, which is filling out your store as much as you can, taking the time to do it as well. I struggle with grammar. My English is my second language, and I see that a lot of your listing descriptions also had a lot of grammatical issues. So I will hire a writer or someone to write your listing description. You can go to Fiverr.com and find writers for a low price, and they do all your writing for you. If you need creative writing, if you need proofreading, so you could write it yourself and pay someone to proofread it. That's really simple to do. And once you create one listing description, you could kind of use it for all the other listings that you have, and kind of tweak it a little bit based on that listing. But I highly recommend that, because a lot of people, I mean, I've even gotten notices that said, well, even in my blog, I'm not going to buy something from you. Your grammar is horrible, or I've gotten, little remarks about it. And people do pay attention to that. So I would try to invest a little bit more time. Um, if not, then just write it yourself. Hire a proofreader and have them proofread the what you wrote, and that's it. And it's only $5-10 to do, so it's not too expensive to do, but it's worth it, because one thing you got to think about, this is Etsy, and even though it's an online business, you have to treat it like a real business. You have to treat it like this was a store on the street. You have to treat it that way, and if you don't, then you won't make any sales, and you'll wonder why you're not making sales. So my suggestions are to work on your SEO, to work on your images, to work on this here shop announcement, removing this and rewriting this if you're still running that giveaway. be more specific about the giveaway, when it started, when it ends, what it win, um, taking or creating better photos, right? Using resources. There's so many resources now, like xcrank.com, that is for Etsy sellers, and it helps you find keywords, hiring somebody for your banner, and then hiring somebody for your proofreading. I will leave the links below in the text box. um, I wasn't able to give you feedback on your YouTube channel, and that's only because it's in a different language. A lot of it is not really related to your product, I don't think. So I wasn't really able to kind of look at it and say you should change this and this. However, it looks like you do love to do YouTube, and it looks like you have a lot of videos and you have a lot of subscribers. So that's awesome. I would, use that to your advantage and create every time you create a product from Etsy, maybe record it and maybe record your workstation. Maybe do a video of yourself of who you are and how you got started on Etsy. These are things that you could create, add on Etsy, and it looks more professional, and then people could relate to you and you build credibility. I clicked on the Facebook link that you provided me, and for some reason it's like a broken link, or it wouldn't open. And I know that you said you currently want to use Pinterest, but don't know where to start. I actually have a Pinterest video that I show people how I created my Pinterest account, and how I drove it from like barely any traffic to 267,000 monthly views. So I would recommend going through my YouTube channel. You'll see the Pinterest one. Um, that and then for the other question you asked me about, what do I think about having not having a lot of products? I don't necessarily look at products here as, oh, you need to have 1,000 to make money. Sometimes having more products does help you make more money, but it's not guaranteed either. To be honest with you, is the way that you make money, regardless of how many products you have or not, is does your shop stand out from the rest of the shops? Does your shop offer a range of different pricing? Do you have your social media accounts connected? Do you have a cohesive look, like in your photos, packaging, logo? That's what makes you stand out. That's what makes you more sales. I have seen stores that have like 86 products, and they sold more than one of my stores that I have 8,000 products. So to be honest with you, I don't necessarily think that the number really matters, because if you have 95 beautiful items, then you're going to sell it regardless. So I would just work on the basics, and once you have that set up, you should at least see an increase in traffic and an increase in engagement, and hopefully an increase in sales. So make sure that you leave me any questions you like on the comment below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure that you support me by subscribing today. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.